Okay. Dun, dun. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's start chilling. Yeah, I'm just not. Better late than never, right? Better late than never, but... Dun, 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 dun. Finally, real Grand Blue. What's up, gamer? Yeah, we made it back in time here to do some stuff. Why the heck? Here we go. I figured a little bit of gaming's better than no gaming, right? Hope y'all had fun today, though. Seemed like a fun thing. Promo, promo, promo. Hold up, I'm just chilling it real fast. Tonight's game plan. I'm just gonna play a little, right? I don't know how long I'm gonna go. Hey, screw you too. How you doing though, Con? Alright, that's all the self-promoing I want to do. There we go. Cool. Let's go. Let's go sit in my cab. Yeah, I am aiming to end my stream at the same time I normally would. The cab rig. The Greg cab, the cab rig. But yeah, I'm not doing anything too fancy tonight. I'm just gonna play some games. Maybe I'll ping for like a match, for like matchmaking specifically. See what happens with that. But otherwise, nothing too crazy tonight. I'll probably just warm up on ranked here and then see if we can do like a match. Anila versus Vera. Quite fine. Took a break from the pushes up glasses interwebs to focus on myself, learning Japanese, writing a book, learning to see. Been quite peaceful. How have you been? We moved since the last time we've talked, very seriously. We got, I don't know, I think you were here when I said we were selling the house, right? I'm pretty sure you said specifically when we were talking about selling. So we finally got the house sold and now we're chilling. We're in the rental now, so that's where we're at. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, we're chilling. Managed to make the stream setup work at the new place, so I'm happy for that. What's up, Zarving? Hope you've been doing well out there too. Yeah, but for tonight's specific game or specific stuff, we're just chilling. Chilling? Nice. Feels like a good Saturday to be chilling. There we go. Which is mashy, gotcha. Tokon treating me like shit. The PC port is ass. So I've heard, and I wasn't too confident on it after the initial beta stuff, right? The beta stuff, yeah, I wasn't too confident on it either. Something like this. Shouldn't have used 25. Internet seems solid. Glad you're doing well, though. Should be able to tune in more streams, so expect more FUs. Just what we needed, Cone. But glad you were doing well out there, too. I was curious. But glad to hear you're doing something good for yourself, too. Life goes on, right? Life goes on. Hey, Greg, are you still wide? We can check after this game if I'm still on the wide cam. I don't think I touched it. I don't think I touched it, actually. Something like this. There we go. I'm just playing Avatar and playing Grand Blue here and there because the game genuinely looks fun. Carnage looks sick, Hole looks dumb, and it's great. Oh, Kirbio! I didn't realize you were streaming tonight too. Hope you had fun with your own stream. Rare to catch you on a Nocturne day. Hope you had fun though. Thank you for the raid. I just started myself, so good trade-off time. Starting a little later, but we're chilling tonight. I was just checking to see if I was able to stream Tokon. Oh, okay, you're just testing stuff. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, Tokon seems to be like the hot topic right now. Anyone but Grimnir. Okay, well, it got changed to Grimnir since last time, Cone, so we'll do anyone but Grimnir, got you. I'll do an actual stream Tuesday, though. Gotcha. You gonna do, Galleon? Sure, we can do Galleon, partner. Are you gonna be doing Kirbio Dreamlands tournaments, whatever you want to call them, for Tokon, or is it just you're just chilling? You got me curious now. But I can't use the video game. I had to refund. Yeah, the Tokon optimization did not do good. I'm running Tokon for Conmay, so I wouldn't be able to. Okay. Were there day 1 and 2 tournaments? People were excited. People really like Marvel, which is kind of a shame why all this optimization stuff is happening. Dreamland for Grand Blue will still happen. Okay. It's just earlier in the day then or something. That's how it's gonna work. I've been busy enough this past week. I have not been paying attention to much, so I'm kind of out of the loop. Whole lotta slop. That's a good name. That's a good name. All right, let's see what we got with the Charlotta. No. There we go. Still got the Dreamland though. Okay, okay. I see. Messed up my timing. I need to do it like a little tighter. He's gonna... Something like this. There we go. There's a similar problem with Monster Hunter Wilds. Both Wilds and Tokon run fine on the PlayStation, but the PC ports are terrible. Unfortunately, common thread. Screw pitch accents. Pitch accents? What? Tokon really pisses me off, though. Why do I need a PSN account to play the game? I don't know. Ah, messed up my spacing trap. Oh. Okay, I need to threaten jump more. That was just a whole bunch of chilling. I messed up though. It's so random anyway, that's enough of my complaints.
Battle 3. Engage.
Here, we're chilling. What the? Okay, let's... If you insist. I don't get the game plan. Chip out Charlotta? I think it's a chip out Charlotta's way we're playing. I'm here for the sheep, that's what I'm saying. Hey Greg, what's up, Icebound? There we go. I'm at my monthly. Cool. Hope you're doing well over there, or just having fun at the very least.
Believe in victory. Battle.
We're just chilling tonight. I hopped on late, so yeah, no plans in general. Something like this. Go. Be like 6XL. I've been playing more Vayne these days. He isn't great, but he's fun. Oh, he's super fun. He does like a crap ton of damage too. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh. I forgot that's what Charlottas do. I'm used to the rookie, just honest grabs. I need to deorient my mind from rookie.
Battle 2. Engage. Excellent.
Oh, right. I forgot that's not a thing we want to do.
Excellent.
What? Messed up your safe jab? Okay. Japanese uses pitches to dictate the difference in words, kind of similar to English. When instead of raising your tone, it's a pitch. This difference between conflict and conflict, for instance. Oh, I see.
Engage.
I have an odd DP timing, so let's take advantage of it. Something like this.
Great.
There we go. Rest in peace, rookie. Rookie hacked sword twice. Yeah. The double hack swords. What? Bro, I don't know what that was meant to be, but not bad, I'd imagine.
Great.
Ah. I tried to dodge the ball, but he went for the DP instead.
Battle 3. Engage.
Not. Ah. Oh. I don't get that okay. I'm like a little confused by it, but that's fine. Ow. Anyway, big swing is fun, but a bunch of these things he does lose to spot dodge. However, trying to make spot dodge traps have been fun in their own way. I mean, yeah, sounds about right. I mean, less losing the spot dodge and he loses more to 6XL. The real bad thing about Vayne in general is not being able to even set up his game properly. Like, he has a game plan that you'd think he'd want to commit to a big swing, right? But the main struggle for him is this when he gets into the 6XL zone, right? That's like the whatchamacallit? It's just the, like, you can't set up his game plan effectively, especially like on Oki. You're gonna, like, the more you look in the Vayne, the more unfortunate his kit is, in that like a lot of his Oki is incredibly fake. And even if you can get the shield on the screen and still be quote plus, or still like get your shield on the screen, you're still 6XLable, that sort of thing. Is this the real Greg, or is it just a Greg to see? I don't even know. It's 6:30, so I don't know what to tell you for that. I feel like I'm in that borderline of real or not. Yeah, that's that too. I see. Lord Greg was an honor doing battle. Oh, I was trying to figure out what Charlotta it was. I can never tell with the nickname, so I'm always curious what Charlotta it is I ran into this time. GG's though, gamer. We're just chilling tonight. But yeah, with Vayne specifically, it is definitely a... he just does not get to play with the video game. Even like a Nilla that has kind of like, here, take my socks off, who kind of has like a whatever game plan, is definitely just in the realm of like 6XLs him down. I should really change the server name, but I keep forgetting. It's great you always post a good morning in there. People love it. Good morning, my knights. Wakey wakey, we have sharp ones to post, don't you know? The best Oki he has is doing the Gridnir setup, where you put the stationary fireball just in front of him. Only U-Shield does that though. I spent 50 meter for real Oki. Yeah, pretty much. It's unironically like 50 meter to even like enforce proper Oki, versus, you know, everyone else that can just kind of just run their own thing. It's like, yeah, 50 meter to play the video game, please. Not a good kid. Socks off, video games on. Put that on the t-shirt with like the tweaked out gamer kids. You're don't mess with me. I'm a gamer and you're looking like a final bit of XP I need sort of shirt, whatever it is. That silly shirt. I slept well today. Good for you. Good. I don't have to yell at you. I'm not a gamer. I had socks on. I mean, yeah, the socks were on. I just put it in the well, actually I missed. I need to pick it up later. Wide check. Need to, there we go. We're still wide. Yeah, it's wide. I didn't change. It's whatchamacallit. My streamer is a slob. I literally put it in the laundry, took a shower today, and did my laundry yesterday, and you're calling me a slob because I tossed it towards my basket. Okay, Cone. It's not like I just put my toes on the table or something, okay? Get out of here. Zeo Raven. I've fought this Zeta once or twice. It's been a second, though. We need more wide Greg in our life. Top right corner. top right. Did it land? No, slob. I think that's called inaccurate, not slobbish. The double? Okay, you just have a... You have a layer 1, you commit to your layer 1. Yep. Said it out loud, but it actually happened, so... Am I dead? Oh. Okay. We're committing to the layer 1 then. Just simply chill out.
Battle 2. Engage.
I'm gonna need you to stop parrying. I'm gonna need you to stop parrying. We're gonna be RPSing on defense here. Okay. Okay, let's chill out. It's literally coming every time. I'm just gonna presume it's every time until proven otherwise. Okay. Rhapsody Merchant. Honestly, I haven't ran into a Rhapsody Merchant in a second as I, yeah. Shush! Literally. Okay, let's just chill. Fuzzy throw, as Seiko said. Oh, that's not catching the recovery? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna believe in the Rhapsody merchandise until then. Hey Gregory, what's up? Nothing. Hope you've been having a good day so far. My character has a parry. I will use the parry, unironically. You will buy my merchandise. Oh, I didn't space that properly. Oh, that didn't. There we go. Something like that. My character has a parry. I will use the parry. That could have been number 10, like number 100 parry there. I'm surprised it wasn't, to be honest. Something like that. What's up as well, though, Yuka? I saw your message. Hope you've been doing well in the Strive lands. You caught me on a chill day today. So I hope you've been doing well. There we go. That's the recovery when it's not on block. On block, it's a bit different. Oh, right. How do I attack my turn? No. Something like this. The parry merchandise is coming out. Too? There we go. Caught your timing. That is the most Rhapsodies I've had sent my way in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting like the third one in a row. I gotta admit it. Yep, I've been doing well. Sadly, my character does no work, but Strive is very fun. By the way, I made that move. Thanks for the tips. Made that move? Sorry, it's been a second since we last talked, Yuka, so I don't remember what that meant. But whatever you ended up doing, I hope you worked out for you the best, like you said. I wonder what character would benefit from having a parry the most. Something like Zeta. Yeah. Parry and best, I don't know, give it the willness, or probably unironically probably like a zoner of some type. Give it to one of the zoners. Ladiva? No, give it to one of the zoners. Give it to Vasaraga, he needs it, sort of thing. Like unironically, yeah, just like one of like the specialized archetypes, whether it's like a zone, it's probably like one of the zoners. Just give him a parry on top of everything else. Excited to see if they fix my problems with Grand Blue next month. I missed this game. We'll see. September 17th. They're adding mechanics. Don't hold your breath. It's probably going to get more Clown Fiesta, to be honest with you, Yuka, but we're just here along for the ride. Not many characters can combo off of a parry. Yeah, but it's like give them a parry on top of everything else, John. That's like the main thing. It was a month ago we talked about moving from state to state and the preps for that. I kind of remember it now that you're saying it. Yeah, it's just been a second, so it has been a second. But hope you did well then. His reversal sucks. Give it to Vasaraga. True. Yeah, just jump his reversal. Vikala, but it's RNG. Wild Assault. Ult. That sort of thing. Yeah, we'll see.
Believe in victory.
Oh, it's J-Man.
Battle 1. Engage.
All right. Just buy a console for Tokon, yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh. Not the jumper. Da, da, da.
Battle 2.
But Tokon PC, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they'll fix it, but they're already like ruined the momentum. Are you? Something. Oh, we were both out of throw range. Tokon is a $560 fighting game if you don't own a PlayStation. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. something silly like that, because yeah, $560 that just to play. Greg, do you eat? Wait, hold up. I'm about to get J-mammed. Greg, do you eat pizza rolls directly out of the microwave, or do you wait for them to cool off? I eat the Hot Pocket straight out the air fryer, bro. That Hot Pocket is like blazing hot, and I'm ready to eat it. That sort of thing. We are not waiting for no pizza rolls. DP. Something like that. Stay off me. Is that? No, that didn't catch. Okay. Mrs. Grind, do you plan on... Wait. What? I think that was meant to be a command grab or something. That was the command grab timing. I thought I guessed wrong. Mr. Greg, do you plan to play something else while we wait for the next patch? None in particular. Like, on stream specifically? No. Oh, that was meant to be a 2M. I should have been whiff punished. I should have been whiff punished. But, yeah. I'm just gonna be playing Grand Blue unless I get mad again at it, but I'm not particularly mad at Grand Blue right now. That is a Ladiva moment, unfortunately. Oh, goodbye. Oh, dang it. I wasn't even stuck in Oki. I just defaulted to 214M. That did not hit if I didn't default. But no plans to do other games. I've been playing other stuff off stream, if that's what you're asking, but I'm presuming you meant on stream. Something like that. I don't die on this one. Ladiva. Ladiva. Oh. Ah! I messed up. Oh well. All these months later, and your streams are so fun to relax to. Thanks for this. Glad you're having fun with them still. We're just chilling. We are just chilling. No, that wasn't the grab spacing. Time to rage break Greg into casino streams. That's a kick stream, obviously. Is that? Yeah, it does. Okay. Hey, Greg. What's up, Sandman? Fighting Ladiva is a casino itself. That's what it feels like. Oh. Something like this, take 2 crystals, give 1 back. Like that, yeah, 60 meter, 70? How much meter? 78, 70? 73, so we can do this. Dang. I didn't want to jump, to be honest. I finally spot dodged. I finally did it. Nothing, are you proud? I finally spot dodged the U lariat. It finally, it clicked. Very proud of you, thank you. It's like one of those things I'm eternal boomer on and I'm starting to spot dodge. Oh, what? What? Oh, we're we're both flailing. Yeah. Not old enough, as they say. Oh. Oh. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, I'm dead. Not old enough, apparently. I mean, the main thing that helped with Ladiva is that anytime Ladiva flashes blue, I can just spot dodge, right? I don't need to overthink it. Dang it. Oh, I tried to walk under. Oh, I think I'm dead. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Anyway, the slots are done being played. Oh yeah, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. How am I still alive? Ow. I don't know how I lived that, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that was basically... Maybe it's because it's just the starter, right? The 2M. If that was a far heavy starter, I was probably dead. But anyway. Remember when BC did chip? I mean, it still does. It's not gonna do chip in that specific setup. Or under, like, the HP threshold, right? It still does. Don't worry. It's not that remember when BC did chip. It's remember when BC did chip under, like, what, 25? Like, under 30% or whatever it was. I forget if it was the SSBA cutoff or the 25. I think it's SSBA. 30%. That sounds more right to me. That sort of thing. But ultimately, yeah, remember when BC chip mattered in those specific scenarios? Yeah, we can dog on a lot of things about Granblue, but I guess overall the direction is still positive. It's just a little slow, right? Remember when you were -6 for baiting a reversal, BC? I remember.
Siegfried versus Anila.
Sick alternative. I think I've fought Sick before. Sounds name. That was not the pain part. The pain part was +2 on block.
Believe in victory.
+2 on block. Trade BCs. Remember when Nier had a plus DP? Remember when she could combo on it as well? Oh, what? Doing it from hell. We're doing it from hell. Okay, we're not paying attention to the spacing, so I'll just let you whiff it then. Oh, dang it. First hit. I mean, go ahead. What? I mean, I should be dead, but you messed up the combo. Remember when Fairy one-sidedly dominated Granblue? You don't have to remember that. She's still one-sided dominance right now. Oh, that got an odd. Okay, we really like 214L hold right now, or 214M, I guess. Okay, well, that's not the bait. We are playing Turtleish on offense, so let's take advantage of that. 2. There we go. Launch Rising is like ghost stories around the campfire, honestly. Something like that, right? 16k HP Seox is gonna say that's a nightmare. That is a true nightmare. Siegfried in his prime. Like Siegfried in his true prime. Oh gosh, but 16k Seox, what were you thinking? What? 66H. Okay, we're just, yeah, no, unironically, we're just sending shit. I gotta accept it's coming. Can't space that out against Anila.
Excellent.
That's minus. Don't get cheeky on me. It was cancelable and it was virtually plus. Pretty much. 16k HP Seox, still, I hate that so much. It was the gap. It wasn't the gap. It was -8. If you blocked it, I was always punished. Okay. Zeta just having a shotgun as well. She was the true blue skill merchant. One of like the blue skill merchants back in her heyday. Like, unironically, her being the blue beam, like, it was so weird. Compared to like what she is now, it's like it's really, really weird, right? Oh, okay. You are waiting for it. Something like this. I don't care if I get parried, it doesn't kill me. Near DP was always punishable if you blocked, even if she canceled. Something like this. What? I didn't finish my combo. I deserve that. I don't know why I didn't get my follow-up. I think I just boomered, to be honest with you. The historian, we have conflicting stories of the Niers from the two historians now, because there are two conflicting accounts. Bring back Mr. Horny Belial Legs. What do you mean bring back? I'm pretty sure he's still stanky legging out there. Mr. Belial's still stanky legging it, I promise you. Yeah, for tonight's stream though, I'm probably just going to end it at my normal time, right? 8, 9-ish, or I guess 7 to 8 PST. I'm just chilling. Fireball too. I forgot about Belial's fireball's been changed for so long that I've kind of forgotten what his old fireball looks like. I know his 214U was way different, but it's like it's been so long. It's just like current Belial at this point feels like it. I did not play much vanilla, and the vanilla I did play was just me fighting my friend. This isn't even in conflicting info, they just said something false. Bring up the old replay matches, we must confirm now. Does anyone have a copy of 1.0 whatchamacallit? 1.0 Grand Blue to verify this? Remember when Sieg 66H was the best in the game, so they buffed it to be the best 66H in the game? I remember. Something like this. Remember when U-Bros was a reversal? So, yeah, like the frame 6. I can't believe it. It's so surreal to think that move also acted as like a reversal. It's so odd. Cause like, man, we really let that we really let that happen. Oh, combo limit. Dang it. Dang it. I messed up though. I was trying to test my combo limit. I didn't have the RS. Not with like, I needed like a juggle if I was gonna do that. You're getting 2U'd for all this. Yeah, you're playing right into my 2U. Okay. Remember when Sieg was allowed to just be okay? No. Yeah, I answered before I read it. I was gonna say just okay. What game are we playing where Siegfried was only okay? Because I don't remember that game. There we go. I don't remember that game. Just okay. I'm pretty sure the weakest Sieg's ever been was probably like top 15. He's just a very solid pick, right? Yeah, he's never ever just okay. What? He ain't got a meter. No meter. There we go. Broken Anilla versus Honest Sieg. Yeah, I was gonna say this is some agenda posting we can do now. Honest Sieg getting donkey kicked by Anilla. Broken ass Anilla. I was playing at that time. If you blocked near DP, the punish was usually a light or far medium starter, but it was, or medium far starter, but it was a guaranteed unless you were spaced. What say you, Cone? One-sided dominance. Something. Anilla got nerfed in the same, got double nerfed in the same patch. Fairy got nerfed, so clearly there's some one-sided dominance happening as well. We talk about Fairy being the one-sided dominance, but don't you know, bottom, like, at that point, bottom 15, Anilla was also one-sided dominating. Truly. Got the direct nerfs and the indirect nerfs. Just the double whammy patch. It was not a good time to be an Anilla player from, like, August. What was it, August? Yeah. Not August. No, actually, it was August. Yeah, August 2024 to October 2025, a year and a half. Not a good time to be an Anilla player. She got some of the minor buffs at some point, but overall, definitely her worst state. No, second worst state. First worst state was definitely release. Vanilla is better because old equals good, and also no Nier fans. Which Nier? There's two Niers. the actual Nier players, and then Nier Automata, Nier 2B, or not 2B, 2B or not 2B. Which one? Both. Yes. Dang. Man, I don't got a problem with people that like Nier, because I do feel bad for the actual Nier fans that picked her up because they wanted to play her from the gacha. Because there was like, for every one Nier fan, there was like 20 like people that picked her up for like easy meta pick, right? There was like the first year and a half of this game was very meta heavy, and that you saw like a lot of people pick up like the strong and easy pick of the patch. Like unironically, it was Nier Seox Sieg for like the beginning until like they got nerfed, and then it was like Catalina for a while. Catalina got nerfed. People realized Versusia did the same thing. That sort of thing. Henri. All right, this is gonna be a fun one. Don't do too much Henri, though I did fight Aaron Curry. Lance as well. Lance was up there, but he did not really see him. He was strong, but not really easy, that's for sure. Not doing 6XL, okay. He's trying to greet it. Catch your timing, though. You have a timing. Let's catch it. 2L. Okay. Looking for 2L. Huh? There we go. Do something like this. Just, it's a 6XL starter. Yeah, there we go. Just need to guarantee the kill. I feel zero empathy for Nier players. Brutal.
Battle 2. Engage.
We're really greeting the run up. We're not taking Oki. We gotta keep that in mind. Try to jump it, maybe. I think that was the attempted right call. Something like this. I'm not even gonna pretend. I need to make sure I kill Henri when I see Henri. The matchup can still go in his favor if I'm not careful. Tech or throw, do my Aegis setup, True. Serious? Okay, we're just committed to doing that. I thought I conditioned that out. No. Bad habit through and through. Bad habit through and through, it seems. That's a fun one. Okay, for science, does it kill if I do it this route? No, but I get the side swap at least, so it was worth the science. I don't think he was expecting the side swap there.
Engage.
Oh, I didn't. Dang it. Poor Henri, though. I used to never be able to do that.
Excellent.
Oh. Yeah, no, I do feel bad for Henri, though. I used to never be able to even, like, contest any of this with, like, my fireballs, right? Like, unironically, throwing a fireball at Henri ever basically just got me killed. But ever since those, like, nerfs came in for his own stuff, it's like, man, why did they nerf him? It's like, I don't get why he specifically got targeted. He's, like, so niche. But, like, those nerfs really are bad. It went from, like, a pretty bad matchup for Manila to, like, okay, we have some stuff far heavy over the hoe. It's possible still. That's definitely still possible. But the ranges that he wanted to play at, it's irrelevant, right? Like, that was the range. Like, the ranges where he wanted to back up every time, I did not need to care about it, right? If he was, like, showing mid-range more and willingness to fly in the mid-range, which I don't think he should be doing, but if he showed it, that's where I'd have to be aware of it, right? But because he just, you know, he just sent it on, like, full screen, that's fine, right? Anila has a slightly better way of playing the full screen now. Bro, WTF? What's up, yo? What's bro, WTF? Waiting for the follow-up. The mod anniversary? There's a mod anniversary? I've never heard of mod anniversary. I know there's like subs and like 12 months on subs. I've been a mod for 18 months. 18 months would be February of 2025. There's no way I've made you a mod. What happened in February 2025 that I made you mod? I bet you just asked. It's like, hey Greg, can I be mod? And I just said, sure, why not? That's probably what happened, because I do not. That's probably exactly what happened. He's like, hey Greg, can I have mod? Okay. That's what happened. That's what sounds like. That's what I probably like. I remember about it. Well, congratulations on your 1.5 years of modding my chat. I don't know, during the bot invasion. Okay, it's probably during the bot invasion. That would make more sense. That makes more sense. That's probably how that goes. That is what I expect. Infinite? I'm being conditioned. Oh, that's not even the right spacing to do that. Something like this. If it's done preemptively, I can do that. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're doing now, Zio. I'm just gonna expect a parry every time. Another mod here, dope. I'm a dip to eat. I'll be back if you're still streaming. We'll see. Normally I'd start sooner. I just actually started like really late today. I just started way late today. A lot of stuff happened, but it's fine. Better late than never, as they say. I don't think this kills, so I'm just gonna refrain from using resources. There we go. I just need to not die to parry. This is unironically just a don't die to parry check right now. Zeta players just do it all. I mean, just I do have to respect a lot of this matchup, right? Unfortunately, one of the things about this matchup is there's a lot I have to respect. Oh yeah, speaking of, right? I do just have to respect a lot. Gonna do like this, finally show a UDP. I don't care. Catch you. They're looking to set up the fireball war on me, so I'm just gonna jump. Typical Anilla thing, right? Just send in 2-2M. Oh, no, that was... If that was close heavy, that anti-airs it. I just did the timing wrong. Something like that. Like, unironically, I just need to not overextend myself as I mess up my delay. Dang it. Whatever, just don't die. It's something silly. Case in point, it's like Bub's dive kick at least. It's like Bub's dive kick in that I can bait the recovery. It's like a little easier to whiff punish Zeta doing spear like that, to be honest. I'm more concerned about a Bub's doing that to me. That's fake. Cut for the second. There we go. Just start jumping on the first even. Change the timing and be a bit more confident. I'm not interacting with you than more than one hit. You're crazy. Oh, that's not the recovery point. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. Gregory. Mithy. What's up, gamer? Splendid Grombo. Splendid Grombo indeed. Okay, we'll see. Do we get the Zeta again? I forgot what the pin. Oh, okay. We're running it down. This is good practice for me to not overextend myself against Zeta at least. Yeah, let's make sure that we don't overextend against Zeta shenanigans, because like I lost my train of thought, but I was saying for this matchup, there's a lot that I need to be respectful of because it's very easy for Zeta to snowball on like me. So for what it's worth, I do have to like be willing to put up with a lot of silly stuff, because ultimately if I get silly, I can get immediately put in the corner for like no meter, right? I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. Something like this. Throw a... There we go. Something like that. There we go. Starter's a little scuffed because of the cooldown, but that's fine. I don't need to. Case in point, I can get away with that specifically because it's at range, I think. Oh, should have been a kill. I've been conditioned, it seems. But I will accept the conditioning for it is rough. Greg, what's up, Yobu? I wish I could like these new fighting games if they keep dropping with issues. Yeah, that's, I mean, for what it's worth, that's what I like about Granblue. There isn't like any major flaw in like networking. And like, you know, the worst that we have is like the frame the frame issue, right? The frame issue where it's like one-sided rollback. I think that's the worst that we have, unironically. Oh, that went all the way through. There we go. Boom. Oh, that could have been a whiff punish, but that is too aggressive on the run up. But that's what I like about Granblue. All it's like, we talk about system mechanics, but I haven't had any major flaws with it, with like, you know, with regards to being able to play it, right? That's one of, like, I think one of the underestimated strengths of this, like, one of the modern games, not really having that many issues. And I think that's like one of its staying powers, right? Some of its staying power is ultimately that the ability to play the video game without being impeded too much, right? Comparatively to like where the rest of the the rest of these games can be at, right? Something like this. There we go. What's up as well, Landbane Truther? Hope you've been doing well. I'm just not gonna give you the parry. Like, unironically, I cannot be giving you the parry.
Battle 2.
No parry, no problem. Oh, right. Speaking of, I just need a jump. We're just trying things and seeing what sticks, sort of play style, right? So if we're looking for what sticks, then I'll just counterplay immediately as soon as I see something. They're just looking for a way to play the neutrals, so whatever they find is whatever they find. But like I said, not giving you any freebies anymore. Once I know your MO of being a parry lord, I'm not giving you a parry anymore. No parrying, Zeta. At the very least, I'm going to... It's a good practice for me to be more cognizant of when an opponent is being overly reliant on one tool, right? And if I can recognize faster when they're being overly reliant, I can enforce the counterplay faster as well, right? There are some things I trip up on, specifically like parries kind of trip me up. But with like Zeta especially, Zeta's parry is tricky because even like when she can space her parry where she can do like the parry into parry and mess up like the attempted like taking your turn after, I get hit by that at least once every time I fight like a Zeta that threatens that. So this is like a matchup I need to be more patient in no matter what. Something like that. There you go. When you're looking to bum rush me down, we can do that, right? Something like that. Just... This is depressing. I mean, I'm not gonna... It's good practice for me to simply say I'm not going to give you a freebie, right? Yeah, see, look, the double parry, see? Normally, I try to, Hold up. Oh, yeah, there we go. I should have listened to my own brain. They're gonna block DP. But... It's ultimately what I need to do, right? Oh, wait. I tried to be a little fancy, but that's what I get for being fancy, right? This isn't the time to be fancy.
Excellent.
This is the time to chill out. I don't know if that 2H was something I should have done, but yeah. Fred is flabbergasted. I mean, yeah, Fred, this is... yeah, we just gotta make sure we adhere to our own principles. It's coming. No matter what I say or think, it's coming. Oh, I didn't. If I rolled out, that was the play. Go. Something like this. Greg, do you think I should write an angry letter to Burger King? What did Burger King do to you, Lil Life? What did Burger King do to you, King? Hold a second. I mean, I'm just not gonna give you a cheese out, right? No cheese outs here. We will win this proper. What is their problem? Why is Fred's more mad than me and I'm the one playing the video game? Fred's getting mad on my behalf. What? Oh, dang it. Not the range. What did you expect from a Zeta player? Rhapsody is their go-to. I mean, you missed the first two here. Morph. The first two that we did. They literally did it like on every interaction. So ever since like every other fight that I've done against them, I have made sure to just not play at a range where they can do their parry. I'm just making like I am forcing them to play the matchup properly. Because I know it's possible. Seika plays his matchup properly with Zeta. So there is a way to navigate the neutral here, but I do also need the practice for making sure I just don't get gimmicked with like parries, random like spears to catch my run up, random parry in a well, not random, like a spacing trap parry to like catch out my 6XL, etc, etc. I got to make sure that I'm ready to handle the layer 1, right? Because Zeta's is one of those matchups I really don't have too much experience in. It's like there's not too many people that rep her, and I don't really fight her often enough to get like proper experience with her. Like, I swear to you, I've probably fought more Materas at this point than I have fought I've fought more Materas than I've fought Zetas, unironically. Man, I wish Basu was here. He would tell you Seiko spams it a lot. I mean, you don't need to tell me. I fight Seiko too. Yes, I don't blame him. Zeta is the parry character. You hit the parry button when you play the Zeta character. If I played Zeta, I would hit parry a lot too. It's just, that's her, like one of her main strengths, right? Her ability to use her parry aggressively. So, I don't blame anyone. I really don't. But I also do need to like consider what it means to go against that playstyle more and basically slow it down. But I also need to recognize that when I do slow down my gameplay, when a Zeta takes it like advantage of that. Charlotta. Oh, round 2 with Wii. Let's send it.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, let's see if I got a read on this play style. Oh. I don't get it. Oh, how? Even he thought it was going to be a break. There we go. Catch it. These Zeta players need to not rely solely on one move. That is not just Zeta. That is not a sin of Zeta players only. I'm not going to say that's strictly for only Zeta players. In the same way, Anilla players need to not 66H every time. Anilla players need to not 66H every time. But we still 66H anyway. Oh. I just aura walked for no reason. I don't know why I aura walked. There we go. 66H is a funny attack. It's funny, yeah. But then also with Zeta, I mean, her 2M did just get buffed, right? Her 2M's buffed. Like, yeah, Zeta's medium buttons have been pretty dang strong in general, right? One, two, three. Catch the timing on the follow-up parry. He's probably gonna start doing DP there now. I think he's like looking to jump the U-sheep because I think he's locked in on it. If it hits, she gets a potential combo, and if it block dodge, she can be safe. Yeah, no, I mean, Zeta 66H, yeah, just in general. Caught your parry timing. Let's take advantage of Charlotta's bad anti-air. Dang it. Jump scared. Oh, I didn't UDP. Ah. I knew it was coming. I heard the sound, but I just didn't UDP. I guess I should have just chilled.
Battle 3. Engage.
Oh. Okay. I just need to BC that 2L. I'm trying to DP, but wait. I'm boomering on my whatchamacallit today. Standing up right now. I'm thinking too hard. I was talking about sheep, but low-key frick Galleon. Galleon is not fun to fight against, I feel ya. The rookie clash. I can respect it though, the rookie clash. It's scary. If there's one thing rookie has like tempered my ability to handle, it's clashes with Charlotta. I've gotten really comfortable with clash situations with Charlotta specifically because I've fought him so much that I know when it's a good time to dodge versus when it's a good time to send a DP out. It's that is such a niche knowledge thing for me to know. SBA on BC, SSBA on BC specifically. He can't do the SBA. It has to be SSBA because it's two hits. But yeah, the SSBA on after like BC bait. Honestly, it's a power move. It is such a rookie move. I love it. Every time I see rookie did it at Evo. Rookie did it at Evo where he did SSBA on like a Ladiva's BC, and I was like so hyped. It's like there's no way he just hit that. He hit his special rookie move on camera. The rookie Evo thing was sick. That's what I'm saying. It's like he hit his specialty against Abe-gen, Abe-gen, the Japanese Ladiva player. I was like, no way. This is cinematic. It's cinema. Oh, okay, best of 3. Good luck. Good luck, we. Ha 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 ha. What's up, Happy Chaos? I've been doing well. Oh. Owie.
Excellent.
Go.
Excellent.
Something like this. Could I have killed if I did 2 BC? Probably. Caught your timing.
Battle 2.
I felt the time into my soul. Oh, why am I? What really annoys me is that people say Galleon is bad. She is. She unironically is. It's just that she has a niche. She has a very specific competitive niche that people can use her for, but ultimately she is overall bad. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have strengths, right? She definitely has strengths, don't get me wrong. Like underrated strengths that people don't give her credit for, but like it doesn't really matter in the meta, so to speak. In the meta of it overall, it really does not matter. Like her far heavy being a good defensive button is okay, but 6XL exists. If you play like a solar character, it can be obnoxious, I'll agree, but most characters are not that slow. You have to be like Willness tier, and then, you know, Willness. That's just Willness for you. That sort of thing, right? That sort of thing. But otherwise, her dash speed is atrocious. She has better Oki setups than she used to, I'll give you credit. But still, they're kind of like whack. Oh, why am I still standing on that? A little late for it, so let's do something like this then. Here we go. 2B has no way to punish her pressure. Even as 2B, it's difficult. I mean, if you get put in the corner by a Galleon when you're playing 2B, that's ultimately, I have to say, that's ultimately on the 2B player. Like, if the Galleon manages to get to a situation where she puts you in the corner, the 2B messed up playing neutral. And the 2B messing up neutral is basically her like biggest, like her biggest strength against Galleon, right? That's ultimately on her. Oh wait, that's okay. Like, is it annoying when it happens? I can sympathize, but that's ultimately the thing with 2B, right? Oh, I didn't get my... That was the DP! No! I knew that was coming! That was a DP that killed! That's unfortunate. I had a read on the timing and everything. I just did not get the input. That sucks. Oh. I probably got the, whatchamacallit, the DP instead. Oh, wait. Right. Da, da, da. Something like... Oh. I'm messing up my fuzzy mash, man. That fuzzy mash catches that timing. I know it catches. I'm messing it up. I have no reason to respect that. What? Why you? Personally feel like you can't approach her on the ground because of 5U. If you're at a range where her 5U is already like being an issue, you're playing the spacing wrong, straight up. Like as 2B especially. Like as 2B, if you're getting to the point where Galleon 5U is basically outspacing you, you've already messed up playing neutral, in my opinion. I put it in like in the same tier as giving Galleon corner. You definitely, that's ultimately on the 2B. Like, just there's no getting around it. There's just no getting around. Like, ultimately, it's such a pressing advantage that, yeah, you're basically just looking for a reason to be negative, is what it reads to me. Oh, how did? Okay, well, it ate my UDP. It's not even as 2B. Like as other characters maybe, but yeah, but it's still ultimately a mistake of whoever is playing against Galleon if you let her get to a point of enforcing 5U like easily. Like it's gonna happen no matter what. Like obviously you can't 100% stop it, but if you're playing a fast character, you need to get in her face more. And if you're playing a character with longer range, you're not playing the neutral correctly, frankly, if you're letting 5U be enforced that much. That's the thing about Galleon. Like if you properly enforce spacing against her in that sense, she does nothing. Like it's specifically, there's only a few characters that I think Galleon actually has advantage on. And if you're not playing like one of those specific characters, I think you're just playing the matchup wrong, is what it means. Like, yes, like her air, like you could say 2H, like I don't know, 2H, her 2H is ass, and her air command grab is not that big of a deal. It's like you're putting too much emphasis on her tools. It's really bad risk reward, man. Like understanding of risk reward on that move. Like her 2H is not that hard to bait at all, and her 5U, like I said, if you're a fast character, get in her face. Be good. If you're a fast character, get in their face. If you're a slow character but have longer range, you can play the spacing. Like, don't overthink it, but don't default to bitching on it, right? That's like basically what it comes down to. I promise you it's not that strong, right? It really, she is that bad as people say. Like there's a lot of stuff I'll say that where people are like, oh, this character is so bad, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, actually, we're not looking at her strengths. Galleon is one of those characters that I think is unironically bad. She's annoying, I'll give you credit, annoying, incredibly annoying. Like I think she's annoying too. Oh, dang it. I didn't get my flower light, that sucks. But like annoying does not mean good character. You're just, we're not enforcing counterplay properly is what it means if we're getting to this point. I bet you every time I lose to anyone of any skill level, or to one of any skill level. Well, my advice when you get to that point with any matchup is get it out of your system, but then also start looking into the counterplay. Because I complain, I can understand complaining about those sort of matchups too. Vasaraga pisses me off. Like, I'll just say it straight up. Vasaraga and the grappler archetype unironically pisses me off. And I can complain till I'm like blue in the face. But ultimately, they're just things I need to work on as well. Like, that's just the video game. Can't really help. We really can't help it, right? Like, I can sympathize with being annoyed. I really can, right? But I can't sympathize with staying like bad in a certain matchup just because you're annoyed, right? That's my 2 cents on it. Good evening, GG's earlier, sir. GG's as well, Nick. Thanks for the games earlier. Hope you've been having fun with the Henri. I got to fight Aaron Curry earlier today, so I had the rare occurrence of 2. I've had the rare occurrence of 2 Henris in 1 week. You don't really see it often. But okay, we're playing like 1.5 Lucilius unironically. Okay, keep that in mind then. 2 in 1 day, very rare indeed, unless you live in Montreal. I live in Idaho, so no. I live in the United States of America. There we go. We're playing like a little too reactively. So if we're playing reactively, I'm gonna take my sweet time. I'm gonna take my sweet time against this sort of like Lucilius. They're always looking for like... Yeah, they're just looking for like combos. Oh. Something like this. It's unironically like I'm fighting 1.5 Lucy though. It's like the same sort of play style, except we're not building blade level in that same way. I'm just not gonna give you the opportunity. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to do so. GG's, that was me. GG's, I handed the controller to Kami actually, yeah. Yeah, specifically I handed the controller to Kami, like just off screen, or where's my camera? Yeah, just off screen the camera over here, or controller over here. GG's, that was me though. Yeah, against 1.5 Lucilius playstyle, don't overextend yourself, right? That 2U was thanks to me, actually. Thank you for pointing, or yeah, directing the sun in my opponent's eyes, Kami, while I was fighting them. I just imagine you had like a little pocket mirror and you just like, or you just took your, like honestly, just take your phone and just like take it out so that it reflects in the light of my opponent's eyes in the dark arcade room. I appreciate it, I appreciate it. It's like the one little sliver of sunlight in the dark, dank room. The milkman. The milkman just walked up menacingly before I got into my match. I just drop tipped them, don't worry. Thank you, thank you. Disrespect. Meg. Alright, let's see what the Meg is. This is another matchup I'm going to be playing pretty defensively. There isn't too much to do in this matchup on my end either, outside of just making sure I properly check things. Rush down versus defensive Shoto, who would have thought, right? I play defensively, but ultimately I think we can do something about that. I guess it just depends on, like, we can play the post dive kick RPS pretty well as a Nilla. If we can just far light default a lot of things. It really does not change much for us. Jump. Okay, we're being a little tricky with the timing then, but disrespect plus frames just once. What? Aw, oh, dang it, that spacing trapped me. I don't know if it was intentional, but it ended up being a spacing trap, so... Okay, we're just being awkward. He didn't care about getting BC'd at all there. I thought it was gonna be... I'm overthinking it then. They're just not looking for BC yet. We're being a little too reactive, so we need to put the fire. We need to put on some pressure. They're being too comfortable playing the reaction game. Oh, goodbye. You're not paying attention to BC, though. That's for sure. Oh. Such a late... yeah, I messed up. I could have fuzzy mashed that if I didn't... I really just need to not have my finger on the throw tech right now. We're playing like a... Oh, okay, we got GM, so let's see if we can do it, but... Okay, we're actually being annoying with it. We're just trying to play a counter poke game. That's fine. Typical Meg stuff. Typical Meg gameplay, right? We can deal. We can deal. I'm double DPing.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, 2U, dang it. I thought that was gonna be like a 6XL. Catch your delay.
Excellent.
Yeah, you have a timing. Let's abuse that timing. What Galleon got you, Morph? All of them? Brutal. They all got me.
Battle 1.
They all got me back in the day. I'm just gonna take my free damage. Get my meter. No escape. Sheesh. We are locked in on a few certain things. Okay, I think I see the... I see it. Yeah, we're just locked in on layer 1. Let's punish layer 1 then.
Battle 2. Engage.
There we go. That's not the point to be running. I think this is a combo that's worth... it doesn't put... I don't know. Maybe it puts Meg in the throw. Oh yeah, that's throw kill. Because it put Meg specifically into throw threat, that was a fine SSB or SPA to use. I was like a little hesitant because of 15k, but I think that was fine. But here, we can talk a bit about Galleon, right? What is... I'm curious now because we've been talking about it. What is tripping you on Galleon specifically, right? Like, it doesn't need... Let's not even... We don't have to look at like 2B. We can just play like Mr. Granathan to show you, right? Or I guess I should have swapped the roles now that I think about it.
Galleon.
Not only am I having a bad session, I got my ass beat on stream. It is what it is, gamer. Bad sesh is just always just learning points. Don't worry about it, too. Don't worry about the details. Getting too caught up in wins and losses is exactly how you spiral in this game. I would say take a break for now if you're having a bad sesh, and unironically just come back to this, like, come back to whatever you lost tomorrow and just go over that instead and focus on what you can be doing. Getting too caught up in the win-loss stuff is, you're gonna burn out. I've seen so many people burn out because of that. So don't sweat it. I know it's just funny. Nah, fair enough, fair enough. Happens, right? It happens. His specific complaint is 2B, approaching and getting out of pressure. Well, approaching and getting out of pressure, we can just do the 2B specifically, right? Here, we can talk about it like this, but I mean, like, even like off of like a round start 5U, let's look at the specific ranges that we have. Where's Galleon? Here, why is she in the evil corner? And then I'm gonna go to Coliseum because I like having this space. Sup, Greg Million, sup, chat. What's up, gamer? So, off of round start, I'm presuming we're talking about 5U specifically. Like, off of round start, clearly, like, she's gonna have the 5U, right? So, like, let's just presume, like, round start, right? Round start distance, and she's gonna commit to the 5U. Are you just getting tripped up? It's not too bad to get tripped up by, like, what's it called? Galleon 5U in the beginning. Like, just, I always like approach it from like round start, right? Round start, she has this range on you. This doesn't work. That's fine. So what's the next thing you can do, right? I think the thing to consider is what your round start ranges are. So it's good to recognize that this isn't gonna, like, yeah, if she tries to do 5U off a round start, this isn't gonna hit, right? Or yeah, that's gonna happen, right? She gets like a setup or whatever it is. She's gonna get something because you try to do that. That's fine. So what is the next step going from like this round start, right? If she's doing 5U, what is the worst thing that happens if you're just willing to down back, right? Oh, God forbid 2B far H loses to something. It's worth noting, right? But I think that if we get over the initial like round start 5U, I think this, like, as long as you're just not getting snowballed from the get-go off of round start, I think there's a lot that you can be doing. Like, just something as simple. Let's just like make it simple, right? Like that, right? Just so it does that. There we go. What is like the worst that happens if you block this and do something like laser, right? Just simple. It doesn't have to be like a tether. If you don't want to use like tether, that's fine. But what happens if you're willing to just like, it's more of not being able to down back on reaction? You don't do it on reaction. Don't down, yeah, okay, there's the issue. Don't down back on reaction, right? What you need to be doing is recognizing two things as a 2B player. As a 2B player, you have to, like, yeah, for that specifically, you preempt it. So just take your sweet time with 5U. You're not you're not going to react 5U on instant. 5U is not reactable. That's the first thing to consider. Like, you can do it on 5, like hold, like on the hold 5U, like if you're gonna do, like, if they're gonna hold it. But if they do it instantly, there's no reaction to 5U. So the key to consider then is, okay, we're not going to dash. And the other thing to consider is just what are Galleon's options if she doesn't do 5U, right? If 5U stops working because you're not getting hit by it, like just randomly doing it, what happens, right? That's all I want you to, like, I want you to start from this thought. What happens if you block this? You're +5, and sure, you're not going to take your turn, but the key thing to consider when you're +5 at this range is if Galleon, like we saw earlier, if Galleon tried to do a trap after, what's her fastest trap? I think yeah, it looks like, okay, so let's just say she does something like that, right? You block it, she does that. So off of round start, just ready to do this, and you challenge with laser. This is pretty non-committal from you. And it's also, whatchamacallit, pretty easy to snipe out a Galleon trying to take advantage of that spacing, right? I think 2B laser in general is a very strong move to be using, especially when you know, like, if you know that 5U at this spacing is 5U at this, like, what, like, any spacing, like, right here? Okay, well, that's just a whiff, but, like, right here, like, even, like, at max range, it's +5 for you, right? So, in other words, if she tries to do a trap immediately after, you don't, this isn't a reaction check. I'll tell you, this isn't on reaction, but you are understanding that after her 5U, if you're just willing to show this basically every time on like the instant ones, like just to start with the instant ones, what does Galleon do if you challenge with your laser, right? If she holds it, then you can try and take your turn after that, and we can talk about the follow-ups after that. If she tries to do 5U again, we can just talk about simply doing, your 236M again, right? Your 236, I think 2B236M is incredibly strong for just challenging things. And then also we can also have like your 50 meter, right? We could talk about your 50 meter. Does backdash have invuln and Grand Blue? Yes, that's another thing you can be doing against the charge 5U, because Galleon's locked into the animation itself as well. If she tries to do this, yeah, +30. So she can hold it, or even like rolling it, right? Maybe, well, rolling doesn't do it, but like backdash, yes, backdash also has the invuln. So if there is a fuzzy timing, you see. If you jump, you can also jump. It's like Narm Setsuna, right? You can like block, like you can fuzzy guard it in that sense, where if you like you see the Setsuna, or in this case the 5U, and you're not immediately put in the block after like half a second, you can just like default jump. Don't even think about it, right? Just do it. That sort of thing. And if you're like caught in this and you do block, well then you just default to like, we're just gonna default back to our laser, right? And here's another thing. Her charged 5U is also the same thing, where you can also just freebie challenge with your laser. Just it's okay to challenge with your laser, right? Your skill gauge does not take that long to come back. And like honestly, like let's be real, even if you like get Galleon in the corner but you don't get like a good corner hit, if you put Galleon in the corner, this is like ultimate win con for you, Morph, right? This is like ultimate, like this is, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was reading, but like it is so valuable for you to put 2B in the corner that I think it is okay for your game plan to just basically use all your skill gauge specifically just to like, you know, put them in the corner, right? It's okay, like, because once you have them in the corner, what is Galleon has to take like a super big risk. Galleon has to take a super big risk to do this, right? Yeah, Yuka, some dashes, yeah, some dashes are airborne, some dashes are grounded. The airborne ones get to do that. Airborne ones get to do that, but I think even like the grounded ones can, I think against Galleon 5U specifically, to your credit, does have that. Then there's also just, I mean, when in doubt, there's also just the spot, like if you don't want to, you don't even have to do the whatchamacallit, the backdash. You can even just do the spot dodge, right? Especially if they want to like commit to it up close, get your hit, right? Whatever it ends up being, like if they mess up, you just get whatever your combo is. Well, whatever the combo is, you can probably, you know the combo better than me. I thought it was fake airborne. They were visually in the air, but not really in the air. When you get hit from backdash, you're in the air, so I guess I should have known. Yeah, it's like one of the weird things about Grand Blue, where it's not consistently airborne versus grounded, right? But that's a whole separate thing, but like unironically, you can also just spot dodge, especially if you don't want to lose the ground. Especially if you don't want to lose the ground backdashing. This is easy enough, right? So with that in mind, just to circle back here, circle back to what I was initially saying, you can challenge any follow-up. You're basically able to challenge, wait, what's her this, right? Maybe not that. Okay, so hold up, or hold up. So this is probably like her fastest thing, right? Yeah, even like that, right? Even specifically like because you're +5, if you're just like challenging it every time, even her fastest ability, like what is this, right? That's even slower. Wait, no, 17 actually. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind. That's good to know. Yeah, especially like at this distance. Like if you're like fighting at, yeah, if you're fighting at this distance where like her 5U is like outspacing your far heavy, you definitely, yeah, you're just gonna get your laser every time, right? So we just confirmed her 2 fastest moves to challenge you when you use your laser are not going to work. If you're presuming you're like she's doing it outside of your far heavy spacing, which is again round start, right? So here's like the layer 1 that we can start formulating here. If the Galleon is going to lead off with the 5U, you know you can block it. You're +5 whenever you block it. +5 is the number to keep in your head, aka you as 2B do have full screen moves to use, right? So being +5 full screen is actually relevant for you. You're not -5. The difference is actually incredible because of your ability to challenge Galleon 236U, and especially on round start, like, yeah, 18 frames. So hold up, it'll be like, oh my gosh, hold up. So there, so like that. If she tries to challenge you with that instead, right, +42, you can take your turn. So like metered, non-metered, whatever, right? We are just confirmed off of round start that blocking into 236M basically beats any of like Galleon's ability to challenge you. Like, let's just be like complete on this as well. Like, let's just say she wants to do this preemptively for whatever reason. Maybe. Like, no, like if you just do it immediately, you do have enough time to crouch even. So like if you're late, yeah, if you're late, then GG's, but I'm doing this like frame 1, right? Dang it, no, that's slow. Like even if we, yeah, no, I even did it faster and it's still the same issue, right? So like unironically, basically anything she can send on you on round start immediately just does not work off of 5U. So then we can talk about the next step. Let's talk about the next step of what she wants to do. So like that's already just clearing the 5, like that could be like the knowledge check. If they want to leave off with 5U, which a lot of Galleons want to do, as 2B specifically, we just learned that they have to respect your round start of block in the 236M, right? And if they want to like repeat that, I think that's a-okay to completely play this range and then see what happens. Like it's better for you to play, like it's unironically, if she wants to play the 5U game, you unironically just have better things to do, right? Like you can just even do something as simple as like, if they want to do like here, like I know like if they have like a, whatchamacallit, if you want to be like very, this is what I do with Anilla, right? With 2-2 of any abilities on your 2-2 where you can down back and just hit the skill button when you down back. Here's like another thing I just noticed with 2B, right? If they're doing the hold, yeah, if they're doing the hold, you recognize they're doing the hold, you can even just challenge, like you could just down back no matter what. And like in that split second that you're recognizing that they're holding it, you can even just commit, you don't have to jump, you just hit the skill button because you're down backing, and like look at that. You got +40, you can get into your space with +40, right? Like it doesn't have to be a combo, but don't underestimate the value of just a knockdown in this case and getting to like right where, like I don't know what the Oki is going to be off of that, but like you're getting something, right? You will get to the range where you can interact with her, where if she tries to 5U you at this point, use 5U against you, you will die, or she will die rather. So these sort of things to challenge it, just, but ultimately the thing about Galleon is unironically slow down. Just slow down and count what your options are against her 5U spacing, and recognize 2B has a lot of stuff, even meterless, right? These options outside like this laser that I used, right? The U laser are all meterless. So that means even on round start, you can enforce this and get to your comfort spacing with very little risk. And if she wants to try, if she gives up on trying to play the 5U game and tries to get into your face, I think that's fine too. That's fine as well, because you know you get to, you're not getting zoned out by 5U anymore, right? That's a-okay in 2B's book, because Galleon in your face, who cares? BC, get them off me, and then maybe we can even talk about like going over, like doing some cross up shenanigans, or if we want to do like this, whatever. That's like a 2B specific thing. But just in general, I do underestimate it because people either mash on reversal on wake up even though I'm plus. I mean, that is what it is, but like the main thing to understand as 2B especially is if they're gonna use reversal on wake up, it's okay for you to just hold this spacing, right? Hold this spacing where you just get to enforce your better pokes against her. Like what is the Galleon doing from this range? Like she doesn't need, like even at this range, she doesn't get like instant 6XL, right? She has to do like a bit more of a committed 6XL. And I'm not saying you react to this, but holding the spacing and enforcing your neutral around this range where you're preemptively doing moves either forces the Galleon in this case to do something like, do like a crazy DP to try and get you off of her, right? At which point you have to consider that it's a double-edged sword to reversal at this range. It is very, very easy for you to just bait. Like all you have to do to like bait the reversal is just show a willingness to like play this range a bit more. Like even just enforce something as simple as just like boom, 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 boom. Just something as simple as that, and it just will just reset you back to your like normal spacing, right? Like 2B is the queen of spacing traps once you get to this point. So the world is your oyster to enforce pressure. Like there's once in a blue moon, you should consider doing a throw if the opponent is like outright turtling, so that you give them an incentive to actually do something. But like that only needs to be done 20% of the time in your strike throw, especially as 2B, right? 2B's strength isn't like really throwing the opponent to death. It's like maybe showing that throw once so they are incited to do something. But then after you give that incitement, it's like, good luck getting in. I'm 2B. I'm 2B. Look at my spacing. And I could change my timing with this. Like just unironically, like there are so many things that 2B can do from this, right? Like I'm 2B. I'm 2B. Like this is like you have so many options, right? Just like playing like the far medium, just play around your laser. You can just this auto spaces. This can auto space. You can do like your 2M. Like you don't even need a 6XL to like play. This is just like typical spacings, right? Typical spacing traps. Where if they want to challenge it, like good luck, like that sort of thing, right? Like there's so much you can do. Because you can show that much stuff that you can do. You control the tempo. You control the spacing, you control the timing. You basically can put the idea in your opponent's head. The only way I'm getting out of this is BC or UDP. And if you recognize that your opponent is thinking that I only can get a UDP or a BC, that's where you start throwing baits in. Like let's just say your pressure is boom, 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 boom. Then just something as simple as just like boom or like boom, boom, wait, don't take your turn back, like whatever this, or off of 2M, right? Specifically off of 2M. Let's just say you've been doing like 2M into this, right? Boom, boom, you're +0, so you're gonna reset into your far medium, whatever, right? So the next time that if you get a read like this, the next time that you get a read like that, then you just you can bait the DP on after this 2-2 or after your 2-3-6M, right? They let it rip. You get like the full combo sort of thing. People tech my throws 99% of the time, which makes me question if they're delay teching or fuzzy mashing. Is it red tech or white tech? That's the answer is both. The delay is happening either way. The delay timing is more common than you think for either white teching or red teching. But red teching is typically it's more delay timing than fuzzy, I promise you. It's more of just a here's the thing that I'll tell you, like people say fuzzy mash. 97% of people that think they're fuzzy mashing are actually just delay mashing. And the thing about delay mashing and the difference is that they're not trying to do specifically trying to mash on your block string so that it's an actual fuzzy. Typically they just have a timing on they just have a certain timing on their 2L, whatever they're using to catch you out. And catching out delay teching in that case is a lot easier than it is to catch an actual fuzzy mash. The fuzzy mash, the ones that will actually try and do it on your block string to like properly give themselves the biggest window to get the mash on you, is infinitely harder than delay teching. But like even just like playing like ranked the past couple of days, because I've been back playing on the season, a lot of people are doing delay teching, and that you just need to find their timing. And if you reckon, like, if you find that timing, like, just specifically, I don't know, let's just say they're just doing it after this move or something, right? After your 236M, or you're doing, like, I don't know, doom. Like, let's just say they recognize that you're doing light into run up throw, right? So that's not a fuzzy mash is more likely going to happen like out at this point, right? But the delayed mash timing ends up being more like here, and that's not even delay, that's almost like a reaction to, it's almost like a reaction to you running up because they expect it at that point, right? That's the thing, and that's the difference. So if you're just if you can recognize that timing, maybe like some people do it on the as reaction to the run up specifically. Other people have like a strict timing where after that second light, they're just going to hit it no matter what because they're just hard calling you out. That's a player read that you have to make in the heat of the moment. Against like the Twitch reaction people, you want to like, you want to do like a bit of a stagger. Like if you're doing close light or light throw, right? Light throw, like we were talking about. To catch that sort of player out, you need to do light, run up, light again, right? Just, they're reacting, most likely they're reacting to the dash up, right? That's their cue to try and like mash out. So in that case, something as simple as boom, boom, boom to catch that out, or if they're just like, make them flinch is what it comes down to, right? You're making them essentially flinch and using their muscle memory against them in this case. And that's how you catch out that sort of mash. And against the people that are just doing a hard timing, it's actually just, it's like 1, 2, or 1, 2, boom, right? Just maybe like a slight delay. Like getting that fine tuning is easier said than done. This is, yeah, definitely easier said than done, but 1, 2, boom, like whatever it is. This is like a 6 frame, so like maybe. It just depends. And frankly, people, there's no formula behind this. People can just delay it longer than you'd think or shorter than you think. And you have to just get comfortable with understanding how to call that timing out. And that's just practice, right? If someone has a faster mash, you have to tighten up your pressure. If they have like a way delay, that's when you need to like use a slower move to catch it, right? Whatever it ends up being, this is something that I can't really give you a guideline for. This is ultimately, you have to practice with it for it, but it's good to understand that from the get-go because you will be able to practice it on your own time, right? And you'll get that intuition to be like, oh, this guy's mashing at this timing. Clearly, I need to do my 2M there to catch it, and then you get the kill, right? That sort of thing. That is the intuition part of the game that can be developed, but I can't give you like a just do this forehead sort of like guide. This is kind of like the abstract, so to speak, but it's something you can get down. The times I realize they're delay teching, I try to bait it. Half the times I end up mashing or raw RS. If they're delay teching with red, like mashing, why are you trying to bait that? Like, are you trying to, like, when you say bait, are you trying to do something like run up backdash? Or are you trying to do something like we were talking about, where it was like light, run up, delay light? If it's the run up, delay light that is getting you mashed on, you just have to practice it. There's no getting around it. That's just understanding that if you get mashed, like let's say you're intentionally trying to do that stagger, shimmying in general. So we can just use my example then, because shimmying in general is not something to be, you definitely need to break these things down. First and foremost, if you're trying to do run up backdash against someone doing a mash on you, wrong answer. Just no, don't do this. Most people in this game are not going to throw tech because mash tech is so powerful. I think it is a bad layer 1 to lead off with backdash like this. Don't backdash. Just unironically, this game is built around mash tech existing, right? If we didn't have mash tech, I think backdash, like run up backdash, would be a better thing to do. Don't backdash as your layer 1 in this game. We're not playing Street Fighter. We're playing Grand Blue. We have mash tech. A lot of people's default is mash tech. I only think it's worth doing run up backdash like this against people that prove that their layer 1 is doing throw tech, right? If they're actually making the mistake of using throw tech, that's the point you can try and punish them. Don't make this your default ever in this game. Bad. It's a bad default, straight up. your default should be adjusted to dealing with mash tech first and foremost. So in that case, if we're talking about shimmying, I don't think even like shimmying is less important against mash tech as it's spacing traps specifically, right? And to basically, if you're going to talk about outspacing someone like, I don't know, they're just mashing like their 2L, right? They're just doing 2L. Specifically, they're doing their 2L to get out, right? Let's just presume they're doing 2L to get out. The way that you handle that is less about shimmying out of that range, and it's more just about spacing traps, right? You, especially with 2B. 2B and spacing traps are like insane for her, right? You can change your pressure. Like if you understand, let's say again, you understand the Galleon is mashing out, is specifically mashing out against you, doing throw after light, you're doing throw. Let's just say that's your bread and butter for right now, right? So if you recognize that the Galleon is doing the mash at that point and you want to call it out, you don't do 1-1, you don't do 1-2 or 1-2 back up, right? Because chances are on block here, on block, do your 2L now. Like at that point, what's her, doesn't he have like a better, I bet you her 2M, like honestly it's probably like far medium, right? Let's just say far medium for the sake of example. Let's just say far medium. So let's just say, yeah, she's using far medium as you space yourself out, right? It's not about shimmying, because if you try and like back up to shimmy, you're going to be putting the block stun yourself and you give her a turn. It's more about just, yeah, sorry, Anilla muscle memory, but it's more just about the spacing traps, right? The space that is a frame trap, but you can also just simply like spacing trap it out. Hold up, like right here. Hold up. I don't know 2B specifically, but it's like, even like, yeah, honestly, something as simple as just like, you can frame trap with that. We can, like, this 236M for 2B is just insanely strong, right? Like, this doubles as a frame trap and a spacing trap. Like it's just an insane, like if the Galleon wanted to run up at that point too, right? Like she's like calling out the specific timing. It just does not work. Whatever the combo is at that point, right? But like the point is, like, honestly, there's a lot of neutral that can just, for your sake as well, like if for 2B's sake, you can build so much. Like I think a good example of this is Yoru, right? Yoru is really good about using his 2B's 236M laser to like handle a lot of the neutral for him, right? It's a very potent tool that should be like used more often, right? It does so much. It like, and it's like what, 3 skill, right? 3 skill gauge. Like it's so good. It's so good. So like just in general, right? So like if you're trying to like catch that timing, if they're doing raw RS because they're trying to BC you, I mean that's just the, at that point that's just the world's freest whatchamacallit. Does that actually backstep evade raging strike there? Like unironically, just that this is the world's freest like world's freest whatchamacallit, dodge, yeah, spot dodge, right? Like it can get you off guard. Like I don't expect this to happen either, but it even happened today. I fought the Siegfried, right? The Siegfried did like a preemptive like BC on my pressure for like a certain timing, and because I like delayed it, not for me, it isn't, because I never expect it. It's not about expecting it. I don't expect it either. Part of it's just practice. Like unironically, I'm a boomer at the end of the day. Like it's doable. You can get to a point, you can just do it, right? It's all practice, I promise you. Like just, you get so used to seeing it. Like I'm not saying that I expect it when it happens, but because it's just, a part of me in the back of my brain against people that are jittery is expecting that they're going to take silly options or very brash options to get out of the corner. Like in your case, you said people are teching deep, like just teching randomly deep. DPing, randomly DPing, just doing things, right? Just to get out because I don't want to hold pressure. Granblue is like, Granblue does a good job of like conditioning a lot of the players saying, I don't need to hold this. I'm going to brave counter. I'm going to DP. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do like a delay brave counter, etc., etc. Anything to not hold block pressure for 3 seconds, right? So this is also just like a player read sort of thing. While I may not specifically expect a Raging Strike, like a preemptive BC, until I maybe see it like the first time, it's like, okay, this person is just letting BC rip on a timing and not looking for like a specific on block, right? That sort of thing. It's something you can at least keep in the back of your mind when someone's jittery. When you like profile someone as like a jittery player and that they're just looking for a DP, they're looking for a BC, they're looking for a random jump, etc., etc., you can also consider that they're looking for a brave count. Like if you are fighting a player that you are expecting to be basically jittery on defense, I don't think it is unreasonable to say in the back of your head that this player is going to look for a specific BC timing, that if you are willing to delay your pressure even slightly, that you can just abuse it, right? Like I don't intentionally bait it, but it's something I'm not completely surprised by anymore, right? Especially like if someone gets jittery with the DPs, as soon as like someone like lets like a random DP rip where I don't, it's like, it's not a good DP in my opinion. They kind of just let it rip just because they like, it's more of like they just want to like, you know, they just want to not hold pressure sort of thing. Like, especially like in the mid screen of like all things, it's like, okay, good to know. That's information, right? So at that point, I expect that sort of player in the back of, like, it doesn't happen every time. It doesn't even happen most times. It doesn't even happen like more than half the time, if not like probably like 20% of the time overall, where they're so jittery that they're just looking for like a specific, like, I will give them credit in that at a certain level of play, they understand, hey, this, my Oki on Anilla is doing a safe jump. So they like to their understanding of the game, they understand that I'm going to do a JH. So they're just going to try and BC that. So at that point, if I recognize that player's jittery and I do give them the credit that they understand that what I'm doing is a safe jump and they're just looking for that point to BC it, that's the point I can also just do like a delay. I can do like the delay JU or something, right? The Anilla delay JU specifically to like make them flinch on the animation, like specifically like make them flinch on the animation. So like, you know, they see this and then they just like, they end up flinching, right? And I get like the free spot dodge, that sort of thing, right? It's just something you, as you play the game more and more and you think about it, I think that is something that is reasonable to put on the mental stack. Like, well, not on the mental stack, but I don't, like, I think it is reasonable to say that it'll happen once in a while against that sort of player, that sort of thing. And it's easier said than done, obviously. It took like a lot of intentional thinking about this in game and just getting used to seeing it. But like, unironically, any point of frustration with this playstyle, instead of just like, it's okay to be frustrated. I understand. I can sympathize with being frustrated at times. But if you're not putting in the mental work of understanding, like, okay, this against a jittery playstyle that wants to like do random mashes, that wants to do like BCs, are gonna like just let, they're just gonna like, you know, let what's it called, rip, just like a random DP rip. Like it happened earlier, right? The Zeta that I was fighting, the Zeta was playing insanely crazy. That Zeta was playing like parrying literally every interaction, basically, like that first ranked game that we played. So like understanding that the Zeta, like I could be mad that the Zeta parried every interaction, or I could just adapt like the next time I saw them, right? Because like the next 3 or 4 matches that we played, I recognized, hey, this player is just, yeah, this player is just looking to parry me on every time there's an opportunity for me to like reset neutral, right? Especially like it happened on my plus range specifically, right? He did it like on 2 key points. On my special cancels, like, yeah, these special cancels off my bar pokes. And then after I tried to like take my turn with 236H, right? Like, I could get mad that he's going to parry that, or I could recognize that, hey, this guy wants to parry me every time I do that, so I just need to back up and not play at that range that he wants to play at, right? And just see what happens, right? Like in this case, because it's ranked, he didn't understand how to play the neutral beyond that, and that's fine. It's just, it's ranked mode. It is what it is. But like, I think that mentality of like understanding what a player wants to do and not really questioning what the counterplay is, the ability to get to that point is just sitting down and not like, after you're frustrated, just sitting down and understanding what could I have done, right? Like, I could have just got frustrated every time like every time the Zeta decided to do like a parry, like after like I tried to take my turn. It's like I could have just done like this. I'm like, oh my god, the Zeta did a parry again. I can't believe it, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the Zeta's parrying me. Like, I could do that and be frustrated and be obnoxious, and a part of me wants to be like, man, I can't believe this guy just parried 3-4 times in a row. Like, it's true, I can't believe it. But like, at the end of the day, if you want to improve, it's just sitting down and just being a bit more objective. Like, okay, this guy is parrying after I take my plus frames. Okay, that's fine. I can just let you sit there and do it and see what happens. Like, I'm a firm believer in especially in ranked, of just let people like show their ability to play the matchup, and you'll filter like 90% of players, and then like against like the top, like the 10% of players that are not going to get filtered by that, it ends up being really good practice for you anyway, right? Because not just being able to filter layer ones is the equivalent of being able to get through pools in a tournament, and then being able to play against opponents that don't get filtered by layer one is good practice against, you know, against like the good players, right? The players that are not going to immediately crumble. But I think it's really good to just get in the habit of just enforcing, hey, do you understand, if I show the counterplay to your move, do you understand the counterplay to my counterplay? And you'd be surprised how often the answer is no. A lot of people are on layer one, right? This is a problem I have, and it really eats me, because I should just be defaulting to how do I deal with this instead of being mad. I'm not saying don't be mad. I think part of the reason why I can be a bit more chill about it is ultimately I have enough experience that I know what I need to do to like figure out how to figure out counterplay, right? Like specifically, we can use like Meg now, right? Like here's a good example, because we just played Meg earlier. I used to be so dang free to like dive kick, it pissed me off, right? Like I can sympathize with being mad, but like I said, with like, this is a good matchup. Like, if I recognize the Meg is specifically looking to, you know, dive kick my fireball, or, you know, just like if they're gonna like run up and like do that instead because they want to like, you know, get in my face, and they're just preemptively calling out me doing anything at that range, right? I could get mad that the Meg's gonna do that and be like, oh my gosh, or like, hold up, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the Meg's doing that. Wah, 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 wah. Like, I presume it hits me because the timing's better. This is just for example's sake, right? But like I could just get mad that I'm getting dive kicked by the rushdown, or I could just figure out, hey, just understand it from the enemy's POV. Hey, the enemy wants to run at me because, you know, I'm really not gonna like play the counter poke game against Meg either, because Meg's like mid-range is a little scary. I have to be a little careful of it. Every time I use like a 2U, it comes with the risk of getting dive kicked, right? So it's like I can't just let it rip every time. But the ability to get to that point is something anyone can practice. I was a ragey guy in the beginning too, but at some point you really just have to calm down and I think what's important is coming back to it, right? Like, it's okay to be mad. I'm not saying don't feel emotions. That's not how emotions work. But the important thing is that when you do cool down, you don't just ignore it and just default. And part of the reason why I don't like queue games back to back to back to back either, like this is like a habit I've noticed in my gameplay myself, is that I intentionally don't queue games back to back to back to back. I intentionally slow down, try and chew on what that match did, and see if there's anything I can learn from it, right? If it's like a win and I just like, you know, if it's like a win and I understand how I won, it's like, oh, like against the Lucilius, I reckon, like the Lucilius I fought earlier, it's like, okay, the Lucilius is playing like 1.5 Lucilius, just trying to like, you know, spam cooldowns at me and like trying to, you know, do that, right? If I win against the opponent and it's just kind of like a footnote, like, hey, I just, you know, I recognize that they were playing 1.5 Lucilius and I didn't give them free combos, we can keep it short and sweet. But like, against the ones that we lose, Like against matchups that we lost, like here, like we can use the Zeta parry again. We're intentionally slow. Like instead of just rage queuing, saying I'm going to queue 50 million ranked matches back to back to back, I'm gonna slow down and actually, you know, force myself to look at the loss, right? It's a bit of an ego hit to look at that loss, especially immediately after. So sometimes the loss is bad enough that you have to come back the next day, and that's okay. But ideally, your losses are not so bad. Get to a point where they're not so bad that you can just look at them immediately and it's just information. Like, oh, I didn't recognize that. I don't know. I didn't recognize Galleon 5U. I was +5, so I could have like sent something after, right? And actually taken my turn. That sort of thing, right? Like, just keep it. Don't like it. Getting to this point is ultimately just experience, right? But I think the way that you get to this point is forcing yourself to slow down. And one of the main reasons why I don't like ranked that much, and the reason why I didn't play it last season, was because I've seen so many people just get stuck in the trap of I need to keep playing, I just need matches, I need matches, I need matches. I think, like, to be honest, like 10 games that you just like back to back to back queue are less valuable than the one game that you lost, and just taking a second to like, okay, I'm gonna pause my queue, I'm gonna go in the training mode, I'm gonna look at what happened, I'm gonna look at the replay, write down what happened, and then see if I can replicate that situation in training mode, and then just looking at what I could have done better. And you may not even get like the immediate, like sometimes you're just not going to get the immediate answer, right? So I've had some things I needed help to understand myself, and there's some other times I've had to like chew on certain concepts. Like in this case, it's like, you know, let's just say I'm fighting, like, I don't know, I'm fighting here, like boom boom, like I'm fighting like a Zeta that wants to like do that, that's gonna do like parry to parry, and I try and challenge it. Like they're doing parry to parry, and I try and, okay, well, I really, yeah, there, see, I try and challenge like let's just presume the parry was faster because I'm not, the Zeta's not a scrub, you can do it better. But or hold up, like this, yeah, there we go. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna take my turn, right? And then like get hit. This one is one I'm really free to, right? So this is something I've had to like learn, like look into a bit better. And it's like, I could get mad at that. I could like get, there's a couple of things we can do from the scenario, right? Where if I recognize, like, hey, let's say the Zeta is sending the sending the parry, and yeah, the parry into parries just to like, you know, let it rip after they whiff the first one, because, you know, they're expecting me to run up after, right? Like, let's just say a lot of people's default after something whiffs is typically like 6XL, right? Like, it's very, this is, for what it's worth, this parry into parry is really good at stopping and like punishing a lot of people's default of 6XL, right? Which is, I think that's like one of Zeta's strengths. She really slows the game down. But like, just taking a second to realize, like, especially with Anilla, right? Anilla gets so much off of just slowing down against Zeta and trying to properly whiff punish these things. But like, Zeta is really strong at punishing, like, I wouldn't say random 6XL, but like default 6XL. She's one of those characters that forces you to think a bit more, and I actually can appreciate it overall. But ultimately, like, just taking this, like, I didn't come to this answer immediately. It's like I was just like looking at it. It's like, how the frick do I handle this? This is so OP. Wah, 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 wah. Like, I try to spot, I remember specifically, I thought one of the answer would be like spot dodge instead, but then it's like actually just at this point, yeah. But like, if I get close enough, they end up doing like the launcher, right? It could even be like something like, yeah, whatever the launcher is, right? Hold up, is that right? Why is it? Hold up. Okay, so oh, I'm so bad. Okay, 214LH, or yeah, 214LH, 214HY, or medium. That's what I need to do. Or the lawn. Okay, okay, so something like that. Okay, hold up. So, like that then? Not really. So like something like that, right? Yeah, that something like that. I get launched into the combo, right? So like, oh, if I don't get whatever it ends up being, oh wow, can I? Yeah, the point is, like, I can't even, like, I got stuck on how to handle that, right? So the point is, at some point, I shoot on it, and I realize the answer is if the Zeta is trying to, at any point, the Zeta is whiffing parry, my answer, before even getting caught in something as simple as that, is just 214L it. Take the whiff punish, right? Just take the whiff punish. Especially if they're gonna do, like right there, whatever it ends up being, it depends, right? It's easier said than done to whiff punish without 214U, but like if I have 214U, this should be like a no-brainer whiff punish for me, like unironically. So that's like the end game that I have with it. And answers, mileage may vary depending on who you're playing. This is like character specifics at this point. Like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, freaking Meg or something. We can use Meg, right? Meg's probably just gonna be like a shark or something, right? No, it's gonna be like, just send it, right? Just whiff punish that part, same sort of thing. Maybe 214. Maybe 214 if you want to do that. Yeah, it's probably 214. Yeah, I guess it depends on the spacing, to be fair. It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same as Anilla, it looks like, where Anilla gets this, like, basically full screen, right? So that's a bit different on the range, but ultimately, you know, Meg's not really playing this range in the first place. She's playing, like, this range. It's not unreasonable for her to get... It's not unreasonable for her to get some combo like that, right? That's her combo game, whatever it is, but, ultimately, just... This sort of process is how you build up your bank of knowledge. And if a move pisses you off, I do genuinely suggest just exploring these options more. Like, part of it is, I will give credit, part of it is just, you know, experience in the matchup of understanding, like, hey, when the Galleon, like, if we go to 2B Galleon again, when the Galleon does the 5U, they try and hold it. We can just do this, take our turn. But here's the thing, like, a lot of people in general are not going to do the homework, because you do need the matchup experience, but you need the matchup experience with these ideas in your mind when you play them, right? Grinding, like, let's use 2B Galleon, grinding 2B Galleon without, like, going through the works of, hey, I need to, like, understanding your options of, like, shooting at this point, right? Like, looking at that, you're +5, so that gives you the option to do your 236M, understanding that your 236M beats Galleon's options if she's outspacing your far heavy range. You need to do your homework, and then you need to take what you learned from your homework and then grind the matches with that in mind. And to be honest, you're probably going to lose your matches when you do this. Like, the reality is that you're going to lose your matches when you do this, right? Ultimately, like, when you're focusing so hard on a new concept that, you know, you're basically tunnel visioning it. You basically are tunnel visioning on that concept, right? Like, in this case, like, if we're going to use like Anilla Meg, like, if the let's just say for Meg versus Anilla as well, if the Anilla isn't just going to give you like a freebie, if you understand that the Anilla is not going to give you a freebie, like, you know, give you a freebie to like dive kick, right, like that, or just even give you like a timing, whatever it ends up being. Like, if the Anilla is not going to give you like the freebie, understanding, hey, what do I need to be doing in neutral? The homework beforehand is like probably just understanding it. It's just getting to, like, you know, if the Anilla is not going to give you like a freebie and you're like not looking for the dive kick like this so you don't get DP'd, the next step is understanding, hey, Meg 6XL game, Meg 6XL 2M whatever game, yeah, like 6XL 2M 236H, like, this mid-range is something that Anilla can really struggle with, like, just to, like, at a basic level, right? Like, even something as simple as like boom boom, just like, does this get you a kill? No, but this puts Anilla in a defensive position and it pushes her closer to the corner, And if you're just willing to, yeah, if you just consistently show that, hey, you can push the Anilla to the corner before you know it, right? And that's where maybe, and at that point, if you're not just looking for like doing the Meg thing and just looking for a dive kick every time, just like, you know, looking for like a random dive kick, like it should be part of your gameplay, and that's like the next step after. But if you're just want to, like, let's say, hey, as a Meg player, I want to play neutral just without the dive kick to understand my options without it, right? That sort of thing. At this point, it would be like understanding that her 6XL is pretty strong, right? It's one of the stronger ones in this game. Just like, look at this, like, look at the distance this thing covers, right? Meg does not have too many things going for her, in my opinion, but I think one of the things that she does have is an insane 6XL and a really strong backdash, right? And then her 2L, or her 2M as well, is really good for spacing traps. Her far medium is kind of like it's like the UL thing, the UL advancing far medium. It's better at playing like just in general, playing the counter poke game, right? It's a really strong state for Meg to be in, but then it's also worth noting, hey, you can be a bit more, like, if you're willing to, like, not just dive kick, just cuz, right? If you don't have like a specific reason to dive kick outside of just cuz, and you're not trying to target a specific timing, then focusing on these tools will take more time, but it rounds out your ability as a player, right? Or as a Meg, like in this case, as a Meg player. Yes, she has a dive kick. Yes, you should use it, definitely. But then also understanding, hey, her 6XL is strong. Her 6XL is cracked. Her close medium is pretty dang good as well. Honestly, her close medium is very good. It's like boom, boom. Is it like... Yeah, even like, okay. Ooh, okay, so like if you want to do like maybe a bit of a spacing trap. Okay, I have an idea. Let's try this. Far light. On block, you will do far light. Right here. Yeah, spacing trap. Spacing trap. We just found a spacing trap even. Anilla Farlight is one of the better ones in terms of range in this game, barring maybe like Matera Farlight, but it's also 8 frames. So for of the 6 frame Farlights, if you can spacing trap this, like right here, depending on like where you want to do it, right? It just, I guess it's going to depend on like how deep this is. Or even like, yeah, if you're going to like do like a deep, oh, I guess. It's like right. Okay, so it puts us like right there, right here. Yeah, it's like that sort of like something as simple as that, right? Something as simple as that. Just Meg's also really good at spacing traps, to be honest. So there's a lot to chew on. There's a lot to chew on, but the point is of that whole entire rant there is that it's not just about grinding matches, it's about taking what you grinded in training mode and then grinding matches with those in mind. Like, it doesn't really matter how many matches you fight, like let's say a Galleon, if you don't understand that how to deal with her 5U and you really haven't, you know, tested your options, right? 2B definitely has options. Even like regular, like we could just use like regular characters at this point to prove my point, right? We're gonna use Mr. Granathan Blue himself just to prove a point here. He too also has to block 5U on round start, otherwise he will get 5U'd, right? Everyone frankly does. So in that case, hold up. So let's do this, dummy. So like understanding that, like, yeah, he's stuck at this range. What can he do? Oh, okay, hold up. That's definitely plus, right? That has to be plus. No, she's doing, yeah, let's do this. 0. So like, yeah, unironically, we can, what can we do with that? Here, so it's gonna be like that's fake. Like, yeah, Granathan, send it. Plus 11. Oh, is that a combo? It's a combo even. Like, basic combo, but it's a combo, right? Like, whatever the oh, I bet you. And then if the, yeah. If the Galleon just blocks it at that range too. Yeah, so even Granathan, after blocking 5U, he has a move that is either plus 11 on hit or plus 1 on block after that specific round start, right? Like, and this is just Granathan with his boot. It's like the same idea applies. Like, whatever it is. Hold up, I'm curious. Oh, is that some? Can I somehow get us to the corner? I don't know. Hold up. Now I need to know. If not, it's like right there. What are, okay, what are we? What are we on block at that point? Something like this. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Plus 7. Ah, crap. So yeah, it doesn't really work that. It's Greg time. It's Greg time indeed. What's up? It's Ethica. It's Ethica. And what's up as well, Excellion? We were just talking about some Galleon 5U shenanigans, and I was just talking about round start against 5U specifically. You got RS. I'm presuming I'm doing it on round start. This is specifically on round start. Yeah, with RS obviously, but round start here. We had. Wait, hold up. Actually, no. No, that doesn't. Training mode should let you set the round start timer. It's at like 21. Hold up. Yeah, it's 21, unfortunately. Ah, that sucks. But I was just emphasizing about how to deal with like how Granathan specifically deals with you know, round start 5U, to make a point about this isn't like character specific counterplay, because Granathan has a great option select in that if, you know, specifically if the Galleon tries to do 5U into nothing, 5U into like, let's just say nothing, right? This defaults to a spacing where 214M is +2, and if we do this and it catches something, we get 4.7 out the gate. Can you react to 5U with boot? I mean, you know, with 5U hold, probably. Yeah, looks like it. Well, it's a little sus. Like, I mean, hold up. I mean, if we have 50 meter, I bet you it's possible. But like, I was just trying to put it like specifically on emphasizing what can even be done against 5U or Galleon 5U without meter, right? Just in general. Just there's a lot that can be done. Like that. Like, we can make do. Characters can make do. It really is. I'd imagine some characters get screwed, like, you know, Jita. Smile. Jita definitely gets. I bet you. Yeah, Jita probably gets screwed. But that's Jita. I would not base it around characters like Jita. But ultimately, backdash and a teleport, yeah. it's just something as simple as like even showing like a 6-6L. Like obviously you can be mashed out of it at that point, but even something as simple as that, just it all depends. It all depends. But anyway, I'm starting to peter out here. I've been yapping for a second. I've been talking a little too much, and well, I started late. Unfortunately, I can't go much longer into the night because I start wheezing out. I do start wheezing out, and it's just not going to be fun for anyone. So I think that is the end of the stream for me, gamers. Got about almost 3 hours, even if, yeah, I started a bit late, but ultimately it's fine. We had fun, y'all. There's going to be the Star Tournament tomorrow for anyone watching the online major thing. So I do recommend watching that. It'll be fun to watch. But until then, thank you for everyone that showed up tonight. It was a bit slow tonight, or not slow, a little short tonight, but that's fine. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Sandman. It's better to have a short stream than no stream at all, right? That sort of thing. Why does it have it has a sub goal? But anyway, thank you for everyone that came along. I'm going to find a channel for us to raid. I do appreciate everyone that came along. Who is playing tonight? Oh, Fusion. Okay, we'll go to Fusion. I'm surprised I'm not following Fusion. What the heck? Anyway, thank you for everyone that came tonight. I'll be back here on Tuesday for you all for more gameplay. I'll be playing more Sheep on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll join Curbio. I'm kind of enjoying the not joining tournaments as much right now. Just chilling. I'm in a more chill phase. I'm back on like full-time work again, so my little gamer phase of half-day days are harder to keep up. Or it's harder to keep up the gamer tournaments back to back to back when you're doing the full-time again. So we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, we can make progress even without tournaments. It's just one of many avenues, right? But either way, thank you for everyone that came along. Thank you for everyone that lurked, chatted, chilled, dropped by. I followed. What else? Just in general, I appreciate y'all. Be back on Tuesday for more Sheep gameplay one way or another, because I know that's what y'all like to see. But until then, I hope you all have a great weekend. Peace. Let me give about 5 seconds to catch up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.